Welcome to Feats and Fables 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons game just for adventurers like you. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and wherever you get your fine quality bespoke podcasts just by searching for Feats and Fables. If you want to watch us live, chat with us, and join us for our after show Porch Lag segment, then join us on Twitch from 8 to 10 p.m. Monday nights. Our entire backlog is on our YouTube channel. I'm Paige Lightman, the DM, and I'd like to welcome you to Aglarond, a peaceful pastoral land of half-elves. Our heroes of Aglarond are a group of elite scouts and rangers charged with defending Aglarond's borders, particularly against undead from the evil fascist nation of Thay. Having said that, we are not in Aglarond at the moment. We are in the Feywild. Our heroes have recovered a mythal artifact that has dragged them into the Feywild and into a conflict with the Shadowfell. Our heroes are currently in the destroyed city of Sindrian, trying to find a way to repair a tear between the two planes so that they can take the mythal back to Aglarond.
That's right. We were here first before it was cool.
So let's meet our heroes.
Technology, how does it work?
All right, let's meet our heroes. We have Victor Toussaint, a human eldritch knight fighter played by Ron Frankie.
I was going to say that we'll rest when we're dead, but I realize we're fighting a ghost, so maybe there is no rest.
Well, it's also no rest for the wicked, and y'all are the good guys and gals and indies. So maybe that cancels out. We also have Wildfire, a Fire Genasi Evoker Wizard, played by Joe Streaky.
So I wonder if I need to rebrand to Wild Lightning at this point. Need to consider that very carefully.
Wild Water?
Ooh. Wild Ice?
Wild Ice? Sure. We have Ross, a Lizard Folk Drake Warden Ranger Barbarian, played by Coda of Codab Games.
Hello, everyone. This is the point at which I realize I spent exactly 0 time finding my voice in the green room.
We also have Malagar, a Drow Twilight Cleric, played by Dr. Andrew Wong.
Wait, what about Wild Cherry? No?
Is
Okay.
it? No.
You're not feeling
Turning
it?
into a stripper.
And we have Belwyn, a Dwarven Paladin Princess, played by Ben Heisler.
Look, everybody, I'm around to not being full of 1100.
Paige, rewind the Ben robot.
Oh, hang on. Let me rewind.
We can't let everybody know that we lost
Rewinding.
Ben in the mountains of North
Rewinding.
Georgia.
Hey, everybody.
Totally not.
Glad you're
Totally
joining us
not
for Feats and
robots.
Fables today.
Also, if anybody finds Ben roaming the woods of North Georgia, please return him to Paige.
I would appreciate it. All right. So when last we left our heroes, they had just thrown down with Rastiel, a ghost of Winter Eladrin that is haunting the destroyed city of Sindrian. With Rastiel, we also had several Cluricon, which are centaur-like fae, and a frost salamander that was tangled up with Belwyn and Victor. In fact, as I recall, where's my initiative? Come on, there we go. As I recall, it was Victor's turn.
All right.
One second. I'm a bad person.
That we know, Joe. What's going
I mean,
on?
if I have to
No,
wait
just
until
go
you
away.
rectify that, we're not going
Well, I mean, I'm a better person now. Let's continue.
to. All right.
Wow.
Hey, look at that map that we've got
Damn.
right here.
So Victor is bloodied but unbowed, which seems to be his state in a lot of these fights. But
Yes.
I'm going to attempt to cut a chunk out of
Take a bite out of crime.
the lizard thing. Ignore the custom, but that's still some pretty good. If a 24 hits,
A 24 does hit.
And then I shall swing a second time.
I will take 21. Are there any riders to that damage other than magical?
Nope.
All right.
Pure magical. Man, I'm starting good.
Woo. 23. I'll take it.
And then
I am also bloodied.
I will celebrate by using Second Wind.
Woo!
Good call.
All right.
I would like to point out that actually the game started with my turn because I didn't get a chance because the internet was not working in North Georgia.
Oh,
so
you are so
it was
right.
correct.
I'm not taking these rolls back.
Oh no, you can take this back. I'm just going to add a little to it. We're going to
Fair
see
enough.
if I
Fair
can do anything.
Just
to
a little
help.
razzmatazz.
Give it a little something, something.
So I will.
He's
attack
gonna
this
make
thing.
your damage better, not worse.
Wait, what? I'm
Wait,
just
what?
going to roll dice. I'm just going to roll dice.
I'm against it.
You're against me rolling dice? I thought we were friends. How about a 26?
26.
Struck.
That will connect.
Enjoy. Oof, an amazing. Why did it roll an extra D8? Exciting time.
Cheats.
Well, it gave me the lower of the two, so I don't. If we're cheating, I'm doing it wrong. Because I don't get an extra D8 until next level. I think Ron's going to correct me here in just a moment.
No, he's
Well.
saving that for the after show.
I'm not going to correct. I mean, at some point, he will get an extra D8.
Right, but it's not now, right? Like,
It is not
tells
now.
me. There we go. Okay, good.
It's a level 11.
See, I was even wrong. And there's the nat one. Whoop, whoop.
Woo!
All right. I will take 7 points of damage.
Victory!
Toto.
Yay!
You done did it.
That's me. So back to the
Back to
guy
the
that was going to
Clericon.
shoot us.
Yes. All right. The Clericon prances around, eyeing Ross nervously as Ross is kind of doing a victory dance in bloody piles of Clericon on the far side of the battlefield.
Oh, my scales are just the warmest red they've been in a long time.
Yes, I can imagine. And I'm gonna.
This is the kind of battle that you revel in.
Yeah, Victor, you have an aura. What's going on with that?
It is warding
Warding
wind.
wind. That's right.
It is very obvious.
I have disadvantage to hit you. Okay, sadly, I'm gonna shoot at Wildfire because I don't have disadvantage to shoot him, and he doesn't look very well.
I am still prone.
And he's no page. He's my warding wind. You can see it's kind of the pinkish or
Yeah.
orangish aura.
Yeah, but it's disadvantage with a lower armor class or disadvantage with a higher armor
Oh,
class.
okay, yeah.
I am not seeing his wording wins. I'm
Me
seeing
neither. And
Oh,
more
okay.
importantly, neither is the stream.
Well, let me make
Yay!
everybody can see it.
Oh, is that something Paige has to toggle?
Yeah,
Oh, so, hey, Opa!
there you go.
It's like magic.
I mean, I can grease Hewitt, but that's not terribly fun. All right.
I mean, it's more fun than missing, Victor, right?
Thus assuring Hewitt's immortality.
Well, how far away are you? These are questions.
I thought you
Also,
were.
Tiger says it depends if you have an air fryer or not.
Brian, you get a point of inspiration. I said so. All right. You are 65 feet away. I have disadvantage to hit everybody. I'm going to try to hit Ross with disadvantage.
Excellent.
Go disadvantage.
16's not going to do it, huh?
Nope, not even close.
Yay!
I bat that thing out of the sky.
All right. They're going to jump over here and kind of get some cover in the branches of a down tree. Rastiel.
Oh boy.
I don't remember which spells I cast, so I think I have just all of them back, right?
No,
Is
that how that
no.
Because I don't
No,
know
if you can't remember, actually, Paige, you have none of them now.
You
Joe,
were very
quickly,
sad.
forget all your spells that you've cast. Then you'll get them all back.
I mean, I just had to hit this long rest button. It's good to go.
It's weird how that works. Huh?
That is not. That's not how that.
I
works.
remember by forgetting.
All right.
I remember
In
a
that
cone of
case-
colds because we had a bunch of con saves, and then we did a bunch of halvesing of damage from my ability.
Yes.
And at least one counter spell and a couple others.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've had a long week since the last time I saw all my friends here, and it's been a whole thing.
We love you, Paige.
Yes.
I love you right back. I'm sorry, I am having to look for.
So just to fill some dead air here, Old Slow
Yes.
Tiger is going to say that he is going to use the inspiration that you gave him in the game that you all are playing with him tomorrow, in which he's a DM.
I
Oh,
don't
wow.
think advantage and disadvantage work real well in Amber Diceless, but I'm curious to see how this goes.
I mean, if you give it just as a mathematically 5-point bonus, that could be the make or break in the contest.
I could. Okay, there we go. All right, I shall shoot you with a bow.
A bow.
Yes.
Who are you shooting?
A second.
I don't recall who I'm shooting. I'm shooting Victor because he's in the front. I will take not the crit.
Yay for not the crit.
Yay, not the crit.
Yay,
Victor,
not the crit.
does 22 hit you?
So Rastiel's shooting me with a bow?
Yes.
I'll
With disadvantage.
A
I'll-
ghost bow.
shield myself. That
All right.
seems like not something you want to get hit with.
The arrow speeds towards you, and as it does, you can see kind of forming around it as a mist, and sharp ice crystals are trailing in its wake. And as your shield pings it off, you can see just a splash of icy crystals
Ooh.
splatter onto the semi-transparent shield.
So in general, I'm agree with you about not getting hit, and then I saw the damage that thing dealt, and I was just like, oh yeah, that's bad.
Yes.
Would not recommend.
Just
Fucking 45
impacted on the
points.
surface.
Cheesy crackers. Is that what Malagar got hit in the peck with?
No, this is the first
I
time
think that was at
Rastiel has used his bow.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, with that, the frost salamander goes, "Hoop-a-doo, it's my turn. I'm a fight Victor." Yes, I
Hey,
am.
why are you
Oh,
using
God.
my voice?
Because the frost salamander's not super smart.
Wow, Paige.
Yeah, wow.
Damn. Yeah. Ooh.
Okay, that was
Big
not what
oof.
I wanted.
I'm
Not
just
okay.
gonna sit this aha.
Yeah.
This burn.
Not okay.
What?
Right?
Look, that frost salamander just needs a series of instructional scaffolding that will help boost his success in his everyday life.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, his success
With-
just got boosted.
Oh.
To work together, to pull together an IEP for the salamander.
Individual
Oh my God.
education program or plans are great for students who struggle.
All right, Victor and Malagar and Hewitt, because that's the only people I can get. I am breathing a breath weapon in your general vicinity.
What's it made out of?
It is made out of chill wind as it opens its maw, and a gust of icy air flecked with crystals of cutting-edge sharp ice rolls in your direction.
Stop, my nipples can only get so hard.
Well, it's a DC 17 concept.
Is it
Okay, today.
15 gelato flavored concept?
No, it is not.
And we are inside the zone of safe
Yes.
business.
Remember your +5. Remember.
I'm going
Can
to
I do
remember
it?
that I haven't
Now
done
the guy's
it.
like, you almost got me.
Yeah, there you go.
No.
There you
All
go.
right.
Much better.
Much better.
Victor steels himself and just buckles down to throw off the effects of the cold. And so you'll take half of 35 points of damage, which is 17.
And then we take Wait, no, that spells.
No, it's not a spell. Yeah, sorry.
I forgive you.
I have breath weapon, no spell, but that's all I can do this round. Wildfire,
Haha!
wild cherry, wild mango.
Wow, cherry.
Wild mango. I have many questions.
Spicy mango.
Spicy
Play
mango.
Plays that funky music, white boy.
Well, Paige, I will summon an elemental.
Ooh, what
And-
flavor?
An
This is gonna be
earth
good.
elemental, I believe.
Okay. Let me see if I have an earth elemental among my tokens.
When you summon these, don't you always get immediately knocked unconscious?
Yep. I mean, sure.
Yeah, I mean, he's got plenty of hit points in the tank. It's gonna be great. It's medium sized, I think, though, right?
It is, yes.
Oh, got it.
Uh,
I will shrink it.
Because every time you cast the spell, I'm just like, yeah, we get a large creature. And then I was like, oh wait,
No.
Wah wah.
Hey, I'm happy to have a creature.
It goes and
that-
becomes best friends with the Spluricon over here.
The Clericon does not like that.
Well, that's not my problem, really. I will continue laying here. And then my elemental will attack a couple of times.
Okay.
I like to think that Wildfire is just watching the snow
Making
come
snow
down on
angels.
him.
Mhm.
Yeah, pretty much.
If this were a comic book, there'd be this like serene internal monologue happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 23 hits. 15 does not.
Okay.
Ooh.
It can,
Old
it can enjoy 17 damage.
Nice.
17 damage. Take it.
Significant chunk of the player inspiration. Thank you, sir.
Ooh.
That's bludgeoning damage if that matters.
It's magical.
You tell me.
It's from your elemental. I don't think it counts as magical, but it doesn't count for this guy. Don't worry about it. Move along.
Alright.
Move along.
What? With Gelatinous Cube, Chakuva, and Old Slow Tiger's help. Oh, wait, no. Gelatinous
Thank
Cube's trying to
you,
murder us. No,
Oh, thank you, Gelatinous Rube. I know who you are, and I love you.
Oh.
I owe you messages, and I have just been. Last week was not my best week.
That's just because
But I love
Gelatinous
you.
Cube heard you say that you're getting a tattoo every time you kill one of us.
Mm. Yeah, I gotta decide what kind of tattoo to get.
You haven't killed us yet.
I
It's
killed
like body count
all of
down your leg.
I killed nearly all of you once and one of you twice.
Nearly.
Nearly.
Just remember, some of us got away.
Yeah, I don't get to mark that notch on my dice bag.
Also, we got better.
That's fair.
That you did. All right. So, Que Paso. Is that
Yep, that's all me.
you're gonna stay prone?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna turn you upside down to remind me that you're prone
Why don't you just put the prone marker on him?
because I like upside down better.
All right, cool.
That's me, though.
Ross.
All kinds of upside down.
All right, so coming fresh off of my blood frenzy with the two not centaurs up in this corner, I'm going to look
Clericon.
around at Rastiel and the big thing that is breathing all sorts of fire on my friend.
It's breathing literally cold, Coda.
Yep,
Literally
the
cold.
worst
Literally.
burning
Literally.
cold you could imagine. And I'm going to bound off of this icy thing here. What does this do to
Ooh.
my movement page?
I think it's 5 foot of feet to get over it.
Mhm,
If your
mhm.
strength
You
is
look
10 or
super
greater.
cool.
And
doing it, though.
Paige, how tall is this frost salamander?
It's kind of thrashing around, but when it humps up its back, it's almost 10 feet tall. But when it's stretched out, it's kind of long and low, like a dachshund or something.
Like some sort of
Like a
reptile,
dachshund?
like some
Yes.
sort of reptile page.
Yes.
Like
Uh-huh.
a salamander.
I see what you're saying.
Yes.
We all look alike to you. Jeez.
Oh
And
my gosh.
I'm going to.
First of all,
Damn.
salamanders aren't reptiles, sir. You're a biologist and you should know better.
I'm going to bodily throw myself onto this thing's back.
The flying gator is in the air.
Nice.
And I'm going to bring my sword down on it.
All right.
Get down on it.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Get down on it. Well, actually,
shame.
put your weight on it.
Yeah.
Put your weight
Shame
on
is a
it.
bonus action. Okay, bonus action. That's my innate player power. Is shame as a bonus action.
Got it.
Mhm.
All right.
Do we have an attack roll, though?
This is going to be the most reckless of attack stage.
Okay, noted.
What?
And I do favor this foe so much. All right.
16 isn't going to do it, though.
Well, damn. On my second attack, how about a
20 will
20?
do it. We'll do it quite well.
All right. So that's going to be 13 points plus an additional 4 for my favored foe.
17. Plus 1, 7. All right, 104 points of damage. Whoop, whoop. In total.
Wow.
And that's me.
All right, after Ross is Malagar.
Malaga is going to reach his arms out and goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to turn things down a little bit and make everyone feel all right." And there's going to be, the lights will dim in a 30-foot radius. And everyone who hangs out in here and just chills will enjoy. See if this button works. It's not. There we go. Oh, we'll enjoy 14.
Several hookah
temporary hit
stations
points.
descend from the ceiling.
Yes. Like cushions just like everywhere.
Ooh.
Joe,
And like
we're
and like this
outside.
disco ball. Sorry, this crystal ball from which light glints all over the place will slowly start to rotate in the chill out spot.
Joe, we're outside. Clearly, they rise up from the ruins of the city.
Ah,
Like,
there
what
you
was,
go.
True.
what was the restaurant that Malagar was talking about last week? Clearly, we're now standing in what's left of it, and he just knew that there were...
Yes.
That all of the
I
hookahs
brought back that ambiance.
would be fine.
Yes, yes. All right, Malagar, anything else on your turn? You got a move that makes you happy? Bonus action?
I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay right here to keep it cool.
You may have a point of inspiration. Belwyn, what you got?
Belman is going to look at Victor and be like, "So you want me to stay here or go and entertain fella that's shooting shite at us?"
I can't hear you. Wording wind makes communication impossible.
I wave and I point over at Rastiel and at myself. How about that? That's my free action communication.
All right. I will indicate that you should do whatever the hell you want.
Spoken like a true leader.
Worst commander ever.
I'm not really your commander. I mean, you should
Just a commander.
you should stay here because your ore is here, right?
I mean, it's yes. That is the question. The question that Ben has is: do you want me to try to draw fire away from the large undead that I am particularly defensive against, or stay here and help everyone else?
Why don't you go attack Rastiel? That'll be dynamic and fun.
Okay. So
Surely I won't recharge my breath weapon.
Grumpy Pants is going to disengage.
Grumpy Pants disengage.
And we're going to go for a walk. That means you can take your attack of opportunity on me.
Sure. I will not turn that down.
If you wanna.
I will.
Okay.
Blam. 21.
Sorry, did you hope that hit?
I hoped.
Damn. Just damn.
That's
You
a
can
fast
stick
goat.
around for the temps.
I do have a quick question though, Paige.
Sure.
I have to end my turn for the temps, though, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did a creature within 5 feet of me make an attack against a target other than me?
That is correct.
Then I would like to sentinel his ass.
Woo! I would like a moment of celebration because
But-
Coda remembered a class power.
But I rolled a
Woo!
14, so.
I mean, I can only get you halfway there, man. You still have to do
Ooh,
the other
and
four.
thanks to a Maxim's generous donation and that of Chikuva and the Old Slow Tiger, we've gotten ourselves a floating table PC inspiration.
Whoop, whoop.
We're
Nice.
gonna need it.
We are going to need it.
You want to use it right now?
No, I'm going to let somebody save that for their saving throw against the breath weapon that I'm sure won't ever recharge.
Okay.
Because I'm a team player. All right, but I'm going
Yay.
to hit this nerd in the face with magic weapon.
He's definitely not nerd. If anything, he's one of the cool kids.
He
Well,
was on
he's
the
12
Arching
points.
Club, okay?
He's 12 points of magical piercing damage to the face club is what club he's in.
All right, I have taken 12 points of damage in toto.
Cool, I'm going to do it again.
All right.
It was stayed on 20 there for a minute and then rolled off. So another 12 points of you're not really. I mean, I guess you're one of the cool kids, but only in the way that you live in like Wisconsin in permanent winter. Like, wait a minute, would Ohio be a good selection there? Like, gelatinous fruit, help me out.
Ohio isn't. I mean,
I'm-
not this kind of cold.
I'm
No,
sorry.
they go like Wisconsin, right? Like,
Is Silvio back with us, y'all? Where are all of these biting words coming from?
They're not even Lake Geneva cool. There we go. All right, and that's me.
Wow. Wow.
All right. So that was Belwyn. Victor, what you got for me? Great things.
Well, I have a great sword, so I'll use that.
Okay.
It is a really nice sword.
I bet you're good at it.
You want a reckless attack? The 24.
Ooh.
All right, 24 points of damage.
Nice.
I am unlikely to reckless attack.
I
Given
just-
that I'm not a barbarian.
Yeah. I just want to put that out there. Anything
Yeah.
else?
I will
Smooth.
take my delicious temps, is what I will do.
Alrighty.
they are that.
Pluricon number pink says, yipe, 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 yipe. He is going to try to shoot. Nope, he's going to have to bonk. He is going to try and bonk the Earth Elemental.
Bring it.
Offer you a bonk of 13.
A Bach of 13 does not hit.
I feel very sad.
That's what I would do if a giant lump of earth started attacking me. I'd beat
That-
it across
that
the head with my bow.
Yeah. Sometimes you are left with few choices in life.
Yep.
Sounds
Hmm.
good.
You know, if we exploit the fact that we know what the chloricons have been reskinned to, is that using the meta chloricon?
Is that
Can I get my temps back?
a science joke? That's a science joke, right?
Inspiration, Andrew. High five. High five, sir.
I think we have to
I
take. I
pass
think
it
we have to take
along.
our break now. Is what I think is going on.
I mean, Old Slow Tiger just declared, "Damn it, Andrew!" So
Like,
you hurt Brian.
so somebody's gonna have to explain that joke to me at some point, but that can be in the after show.
Hey,
Sounds a
Ben.
lot like
Hey, Ben.
metachlorians.
Metachlorians.
Yes.
Midichlorians.
Ah, there it
It was
is.
worth it to do it now.
God.
I still liked
Uh.
how Old Slow Tiger and I came out with the winter of our discount tents together last week. That was that was good, man.
that's
Just
amazing.
remembering it just warms my cold, leathery, charcoal-filled heart.
Oh, that's good.
I love
All
it.
right. Okay, so that was Cluricon. Rastiel is got a paladin up in his metro regional face orders.
Hello.
Has everyone been collecting their temps, by the way? Just you know.
Victor collected his, and Belwyn's out
Okay.
of that zip code.
I
Yes.
did not. How many
Good.
did I get?
You didn't get any.
14.
Nope.
Started after that.
Yep, it started on Malagar's turn.
Oh yeah. Yes, this is true.
I don't like being up in somebody's face. All right, well, here we go.
That's kind of the point.
Well, that was abysmal.
Oh, nice.
What was he doing?
He what does he do? He pulls a long knife out with his offhand and tries to stab Belwyn with it and is unsuccessful. Instead, however, he goes blink
Oh boy.
and ends up over here.
What?
Excellent.
Leap and Rastiel.
Quick, everybody measure how far away you are from him now.
I'm 40 feet.
I was about to say, he attacks and teleports 80 feet?
Yep. And it's not 80 feet, though. It's 60 feet.
That's pretty amazing.
55, 60. So I got
Did he cast a
back.
spell, or did it just?
You gotta come back a couple more squares, then.
Yeah, I got it. 60 feet.
That you were in this square, and
Okay.
that is 60 feet.
Fair enough.
My move is 60 feet, so I'm coming for you, so I'm trying to make sure that you stay within it.
Fair enough. What? Somebody? No, it wasn't a. Well, it's a innate power. It's not. It's not casting a spell.
Okay.
Right, cool.
It is not the Misty Step spell or any other spell.
Mhm.
All right, so that's me. Frost Salamander goes, "Whirr, hey, somebody bit me on my ass."
Mm-hmm. That's me.
Somebody's poisoned the water hole.
Not me. Did not do that.
Stop poisoning the water hole, Ross.
To be fair,
So
we should-
often.
Woohoo! All right, no breath recharge. So it turns its snaky head around and looks at Ross and goes and leaps on it, clawing and biting with a whole bunch of claws. Here is
Untoward.
it.
I meet his salamander roar with a reptile roar.
I mean, it's a herpetological battle. All right. Here is the bite. 16
I love
is
it.
gonna miss. Here's a claw 1.
Ouch!
Hits. Claw 2 hits.
Ouch.
Claw 3. You're the one who gave me advantage, buddy.
Ouch!
Hits. Claw 4 hits.
So that looks like it is going to be 18.
Is there any part of you
24,
left?
32 points in total.
Well, you're raging, though.
Yeah, you're
so-
raging.
am
You cut all
raging,
that.
that's
from
why
half.
Remember,
That's
So it's
why I'm
3,
checking
No,
my
the
math here.
4,
Divide-
4, and 4.
But you
Yeah,
divide
you-
each of them before you add
Oh,
because
do I?
good rounding.
Sure.
Yep.
Right. You win on the rounding.
Yeah, it's
That's
12,
fair.
15 points of damage
All right.
after rounding. Okay, that's what I did. Wildfire.
Ooh, Rastiel is so close now.
Do I get some hit points because I'm in your aura?
You're not in the aura.
Yeah, you're just outside of it.
We're talking about Rastiel.
I am talking
No,
about.
no,
I'm
I'm-
talking about
yes.
the frost salamander who just.
No. Malaga is like, not for you, sir.
It kind of swipes at one of the hookahs as it.
Yes, no. Only for paying customers.
Do I have disadvantage if I'm prone when I cast a spell that requires an attack?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
If it's a ranged attack.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so I.
you can stand up and then fall down.
Yes, that's my
again.
plan. I stand up.
You can
Only
be
a fall down in
cool.
but a moment.
You can be cool and say, "I'm assuming a combat crouch," which is effectively the same as prone, except it's
Sure.
a little cooler
I
than
assume
saying, "I just
a
drop over my
combat
belly."
crouch, which I'm going to indicate by being sideways.
Fair enough. You stand up, cast a spell, assume a combat crouch.
Oh, spicy mango's tapped.
Yep. And I will send. So I will. I've done this before, so I will try to again summon some razor vines to kind of shoot out of my hands and do great damage to Rastiel, or some damage. It's hard to be sure. Do I need another Arcana check to cast?
You think you can do vines pretty well.
Okay. So I get some number of them. It's 3.
The 26 will hit, sir.
Okay. 11 poison damage.
Got it.
Well, he's a ghost, right?
Yes. Yes, in fact, he is. I had forgotten that little detail. Yes.
What?
Poison damage doesn't seem to do much damage.
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of doing this on the fly. I would be surprised if Wildfire saw a ghost and was like, let's try poison.
That's true.
I mean, you can play. I'm not telling you how to play your character.
Ooh.
Wildfire.
Are you?
I'm just saying I have the utmost
I did it.
respect.
Such is life.
Respect for Wildfire.
Wildfire has spent an entire semester studying the Pokemon weakness charts in Mage School. Okay.
Well, I tried to do something else, but what came out was that again. Apparently, once I learned today that once I've chosen a form, it's hard to change it again.
Sure.
Much like
Alright.
Pokemon Joe, you can only have 4 moves.
And then my elemental will attack. Its best friend.
Not my best friend! Not my best friend!
The elemental's happy. It gets summoned to the prime material, can immediately beat something up.
Well, the 22 is going to whack it in the whack of the cloaca.
It has a cloaca?
It doesn't have a cloaca.
11 damage.
Throne of lies.
It's a mammal. No cloaca needed.
And that's me.
Alrighty.
Don't forget to collect your temps.
Yes, temp's delicious.
You've just tripled his hit points.
You're not wrong.
I
I'm
know.
not wrong.
Listen, Malaga did the math, and he was like, so many people to deal with. I have to open the club up.
Had no choice.
No
All right,
choice.
Ross. Show us what you got.
All right. So I'm currently being claw, bite, tail whipped, wing buffet.
No,
wing
you're
buffet.
being
There's 6 legs.
claw bites.
Sure.
6 legs.
I said what I meant. It's what it feels like, Paige.
It's a hexapod. Do whatever you want.
But in the
Yes,
good
dragons are
news,
technically hexapods too.
good news department, it has given me just a direct ticket to the inside of its squishy mouth, where I'm going to proceed to stab all the times.
Okay.
And again, I'm going to maintain my recklessness here. Because I can't roll to literally save my life, apparently. I give you a 17.
17 hits.
Oh,
Hey,
good.
Opa.
Well done.
All right. So that's going to be 13 plus 4. So that's going to be 17 points of damage.
All right.
And I don't really have any bonus actions I can take at the moment from underneath a lizard or a salamander. So I think I might be done there.
Alrighty. Malgar.
Don't forget to. Oh no, you're too far away to collect.
Oh,
Wait, no, you're very close.
not.
No, you're close. Collect.
How
I'm
much
the
do I
only one
collect?
who's at range.
14 for 14.
That's helpful.
Stout.
Listen, we like to have a good time here. And speaking of a good time, what good is a club without some dancers? So Malagar is going to hop up to about there. He's going to sort of like mosey along the ice spikes there, and then he's going to whirl his hands over his head, and a bunch of reckless dancers will pop up and start doing these sort of high kicks right next to Rastiel's head.
Okay.
They kick high.
It's going to be... Yes, they do.
Is this a
They
spiritual
will...
weapon?
No, Spirit Guardians.
Oh, got it. Okay. So you get another aura. That's 15 foot.
15. Yes, and that should get both of them.
Clever positioning, sir.
Well, we'll see if it pays off.
All right. So those are your 2 auras. Got a lot of auras going off here. All right. So I will.
I just give that off.
I will deal with that at the start of my turn. In the meantime, I'm going to put a concentrating token on you, so we know that you're concentrating.
Thinking real hard here.
Yep.
Okay.
Alrighty. After that, what?
I would have swore that spell started on your turn, which was what made it so powerful.
Am I messing it up?
I think it's on their turn.
Yeah,
okay, I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Okay.
It's when you start your turn or enter it, you make the save for damage.
Bellwin.
Yeah.
I ride Sir Glorious Grumpy Pants to battle, which is to say over here and then over here.
Grumpy Pants engage!
Come join us in the club, Bellwin.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, I forgot a whole thing. No, it's fine.
A whole thing?
I did.
It's down.
Alright, so I will take 11 points of damage.
Okay, sounds great.
And then
Yes.
you will need to make me a constitution save or take 12 points of cold damage.
From what, dare I ask?
It's from his icy aura that deals you a frigid rebuke.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Just as a side note, I'm really glad I didn't go engage him now, because that sounds awful.
Cool.
Right.
So is it halvesies if I make, or none, or what?
Save for none, it looks like.
Great. I hit you again.
Alright.
Yay!
Nerd! Nerd! Well, that's not going to hit.
Nope, 15 is insufficient.
Womp womp.
Alright.
Only I was clever enough to make a terrible Star Wars Episode 1 joke and have my own. Instead,
fortunately, we've been saved from that. Alright!
Is it still 14, good friends?
Yep.
Is it? Okay, it's just always 14.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I could roll it each time, but
That sounds like work.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I mean, he rolled a 5. Why would he re-roll it?
you will need to re-roll it every turn, or you can take the average.
Okay. I'll re-roll it on each of my turns. This will be entertaining.
So re-roll it for this turn.
Oh, should I have re-rolled it?
Victor,
Yes.
look at those hits you've got.
All right.
They're so big.
Alright, blam! Blam! Your blade crashes
Oh my
into
God.
the icy hide of the frost salamander. Am I taking 47 points?
Yes.
Nice. Nice
Yeah.
hits.
Buttons.
I have no complaints about tonight's rolls, that's for sure.
Hey, look, still 14.
Yep.
Hey!
Hey, consistency.
Chloricon is going to bound away into the woods. You may take your attack of opportunity, Mr. Elemental.
That's what we call backing away slowly.
No, like bounding away like a deer. That'll hit. I could
14
survive,
damage.
but I don't. Blam! You have a dead Chloricon.
Hooray!
Child, what are you getting into?
That is Rastiel's turn. Rastiel will blink out of existence.
Is he
but
casting a
before he
spell, or is he
does-
just blinking out of existence?
He is just blinking out of existence.
But before he does, because he begins his turn in that
Yeah.
square,
Yep.
he will provide a wisdom saving throw.
Roger that.
Your number is 19.
Is he wise
I
enough?
am Eladrin, so I do that with not only a plume, but advantage.
Oh,
Yep.
fancy.
16
Not
won't do it.
enough.
How much damage am I taking?
Let's push this button here. Go, button, go.
Push it real good.
13.
13.
Taken. Alright, plus 13. 48 damage in toto. Alright, I am now free of Belwyn's influence, and I'm going to shoot her.
Do it.
Right in the face.
And I'm going to roll a natural 1!
Oh!
Boo! What are you doing, cheering? Boo! All right.
I'm happy I didn't take 35 points of damage. How about you?
I'm
for it.
Jackets. How about you?
And for funsies, that attack is a disadvantage because you're both, I'm guessing, a Fae and undead.
I am Fae and undead.
Great.
Would you like me to roll again to see if I
No,
get
I'm
less
just letting
than
you
one
know that
or
when I
less
tell
than
you you have
zero?
disadvantage next turn, you're going to look at me like, why didn't I have it on the last attack?
Got
Then
it.
I'm consistent game state is what I'm aiming for.
Yeah. I am
Gross.
a
Gross.
fox salamander. I am re-rolling my breath weapon.
He is
Or-
starting his turn.
Fun.
You
game.
need to make a
Also-
save first.
Oof.
Tell us how wise they are.
I offer you a 19, sir.
Oh, that is the number. Well
That is a
done.
number.
Salamander's wiser than Rastiel.
The salamander rolled a 19, and Rastiel rolled like a
Like a butt.
like a
rolled
like a
big
5 and a 13.
yeah.
Look, he may
Okay.
have an IEP, but he is high functioning. Okay.
Yes.
It's still 7 points of radiant damage, regardless, right?
It's still half. Right. Thank you for reminding me about that. Let me roll that. Or yeah, 7. I don't know. We just use these numbers. We have numbers. All
Roll it once a turn is fine.
right.
But it's 6, not 7, right? Because it's 13.
Math is hard.
Let's
All right, wildfire. What you got for me?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Good. You just started your turn, and you
Oh,
did your
right.
save, and you did your
I'm-
recharge check, and failed.
In that case, I'm going to maul. Did you attack recklessly again, Ross? You did, didn't you?
I did.
All right. Becomes a whirling ball of fury. Rah, 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 rah. Here is Derbite. Here is 1 claw, 2
Yep.
claw,
Ooh.
3 claw,
Ooh.
4 claw,
How many of these are there allowed to be?
All right.
5, 1 mouth, 4 claws.
4 mouths, 1 claw.
You're not funny. You're not funny, Dr. Hanft.
I thought it was hilarious.
Thank you, Ben.
Okay.
I got you, fam.
Half those as needed before you apply. Now, wildfire.
No, they can. Oh no, sorry, it is wildfire. True.
Yes.
Continue.
Wildfire!
I
Or
will
otherwise known as wild mango.
Spicy mango.
Spicy mango. So delicious. So delicious.
Man, I could eat a spicy mango. Like a mango cut and then little things, a little chili. Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm going to send a bunch of magical missiles at Rastiel. Because he's a
Ooh.
ghost, and I love force damage against ghosts.
Force damage is good damage.
And doesn't that bring you back to the days in wizard school when all you knew was magic missile?
Those magic missiles, in fact.
12. All right. 12 points of damage to my face. Taken.
And then my elemental will make Rastiel his best friend.
No, do not want.
Yes.
Rastiel looks, his ghostly form wavers and looks somewhat thinner.
19 or 20.
20 hits.
Hooray!
Whoop, whoop.
For 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is that magical?
It-
Now it matters.
I continue to shrug at you.
The spell does not say, I believe.
I don't.
The spell does not indicate, which probably means it's not.
Fair enough. All right. Anything else there, Wildfire?
Yep, that's me.
Are you going to assume another combat crouch? Or
Yeah,
stay in your
yeah.
combat crouch?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Value.
I mean, you could move a little farther away from the frost salamander and into like the spirit guardians if you wanted, or
That's true. I'll move back here. Move Hewitt.
but now you're out of warding wind.
I'm crouched, so it's probably fine.
Okay.
What
Ross.
could go wrong?
I continue to be locked in mortal combat with this salamander.
It's a herpetological battle for the ages!
Like some sort of
Dun, dun,
frenzied
dun, dun,
hurricane.
dun, 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 dun.
We shall see
Amphibian
amphibian versus reptile. Which one comes out on top?
At least Henry recognized that as Jurassic Park.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
All right, 25 hits, 20 hits.
All right. So that is going to be on the first attack. I really hate the way they have favored foe in this app. All right. 14 plus 2 plus 1, so a total of 17. And then the follow-up attack is going to be 13 and 15 in total.
All right. Salamander's icy blue blood is spilling out onto the snow.
Excellent.
Malagagar.
Malagar's like, oh, well, I'm supporting all these auras, but we can still suggest to people that you attack him! And he points over at Rastiel and sends a sort of a jazzy streak of light. Let's just call it a lighting effect here in the club his way. And let's see if it strikes true.
Jazz hands.
That's a 17 incoming.
I decline.
Ugh.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Sorry. Anything else? Got to move. Got to boogie.
No,
Spare action.
I'm enjoying. Yeah, I can't reach out far enough, so I'm enjoying where I am right now.
Andrew,
Got it.
were we still
Yes?
getting 14 points this round?
Yes, you are. Please.
I just want to check. It may become important.
Those don't stack, right?
You have been
Right.
eating them real good.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair.
This is
I
yeah.
was going to say, you thought he had things to stack after you've hit him like 5 times every turn? Like,
That's not my job to keep count of. That is not my math. That is your math.
You got to spend temps to make temps.
that's
It's very true. Belwin.
right. Well, I've
He
spotted.
fucked off to the other side of the battlefield.
Funny
Like a
story.
chump.
Yeah, did.
Well, surely he's safe.
Grumpy
Oh,
back
wait.
engage.
Surprisingly, you just rode over and attacked him.
Surprising. It's weird if you have combats that happen outside with a mounted combatant. Things go really weird.
Also,
How
no
does that work?
wonder Grumpy Pants is so grumpy.
Oh, here comes.
Just
Ooh.
running back and forth, like doing
There
laps.
we go.
All right. So
Like Gruffy Pants had his breath is just steaming in the chill air as he puffs and puffs.
yeah, and he runs up to this guy and just goes.
You know that goat is just like, we were just over here. What the hey?
Yeah, no, it's good times. All right, so it's a 3rd level smite. So I'm going to do smite math, which is always fun to do together on our hands. All right.
Like
So
everybody, look at Ben while he does this math.
So
It'll get us through to the break.
are you are undead, right?
I am undead.
Okay, so it's 2d8 plus 1d8 because you're undead. Plus
Take back 3 cubits for the Hebrew god.
plus 2nd level plus 3rd level. So 5d8, which turns into 10d8.
Yep.
Yay!
That second part's the exciting part.
Yeah.
Math.
I mean, that's why I only do these things on crits. God, it's like I'm playing Shadowrun. All right, so it's going to be 39 on top of the 21 I did before, or 60. 39 of which is radiant.
All right. I am definitely looking worse for wear.
Cool, and then I'm going to hit you again.
All right.
Yay!
The
Yay!
ghost gives out a skirling shriek of pain
Well, I'm going to
as
roll
your,
2, so you're safe.
as your pick cuts through his ethereal form.
The good news is I got 1 good hit in, and then my dice were like, whoa, we gave you the 1 good one. We're going to go take a cigarette and go take our union break. I'm like, all right, cool.
All right.
You're entitled to it.
That's right. Take it.
Wait, don't I go after Bowman?
Yes, you do.
Oh, I just skipped right over you. I got so excited. All right. Go for it, Victor.
Should I just try and kill steal? No.
Yeah, no,
Focus.
go
Yes.
for it. Please.
100%.
Please do.
Focus. All right. I will attack our good lizard friend. again.
Inevitable betrayal.
I think my dice walked out of the building and were like, "Hey, we're going on our break. You want to go too? We're going to go over to the gas station."
Hey, Mike, I don't know what you're doing, but
That's
your
fine.
mic is losing its mind right now.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of noise.
My look for the evening is still good.
It's like someone's woot, 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 woot.
I am okay with this. I will move here just to act like I did something on my turn.
Fair enough.
And I am done.
So what you're saying is I could have skipped your turn, and it wouldn't have made any difference.
No, don't you see? I moved 5 feet. Very
Got it.
Very important.
So important. So important.
Tactically critical. All right, so Rastiel says GTFO AMF.
Don't worry, I'll be seeing you in about 6 seconds.
Fine.
Yeah, now you're safe from Belwyn.
All right, I will. Fucking hey, she hits hard. I'm gonna shoot Belwyn.
Great. Enjoy your disadvantage.
I'll take it. I'm still pretty shooty. But not shooty enough.
There's a hell of a noise.
I'm sorry. Were you aiming anywhere near me? Because seems like you're missing a bunch.
All right, fine. Okay.
You can take that and double it, and you'd still be missing me.
Are you taunting Happy Fun DM?
I'm taunting Rastiel because I want his attention to continue on me and not the rest of my party. I'm literally role-playing trying to piss him off because I'm a brand
Draw
new
that
princess.
aggro. Draw that aggro.
Breath weapon recharge.
Nice.
You also need to make a save at the start of your turn.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll just be high kicked to death and solve us all a bunch of problems.
I do not make my save.
How much is it this turn?
All right,
Oh.
roll that beautiful bean footage.
God. Go scroll down. Oh my god, my interface is super slow, so apologize for that. All right, there we go. Big money, no way. Oh, not that great.
All right, taken.
Hey, it's all damage. It all goes through, though.
Yep.
All right. Victor, you may take an attack of opportunity.
All right.
What?
I'll just take a normal attack.
Okay.
No, I was
Right.
I was great weapon fighting. I was actually taking extra penalties on that. No one look at the bonuses.
Sounds good. How many people can I get with a 60-foot cone here?
I mean, you can get one Hewitt for sure, and I say just take what you can get.
Yeah, you
That'd be
one.
my vote.
You can get one.
You know what they say? A Hewitt in hand is worth
2 in the bush.
4 in the bush.
Ooh, 4 in the bush. That's double the Hewitts.
I think I can get Victor, Malagar, and Ross, and I'm not sure if I can get Wildfire.
What makes you unsure, person with a 60-foot cone?
Yeah.
The spread, because like if I want to get Malagar, I don't know that I have enough room to get.
Do we happen to have a template for this that might make it easier?
I mean, probably. It's as wide as it is long, so here it would be 20 feet. I think I just miss him. All right, fine. Breath weapon it is. Any DC 17 Constitution saves?
Oof. All right, and we're not in the zone of goodness anymore.
We are.
You are not.
Big money, no whammies. Oof.
I'm sorry, am I making the save page?
I don't think I can get you. I'd sure like to, but I don't think I am.
Okay.
None of us
We
are
are
going to
all-
argue for it.
We are all so happy Paige came to that conclusion.
All right, Victor and Malagar, I will need concentration saves. DC 12 and 11, right? Because it's half your damage, or 10, whichever is greater.
You did more damage than that.
Oh, you're right. I'm looking at your saving throws. Your
So these are also con
DCs
saves?
are 25.
These are also con saves?
Yeah, to maintain concentration on your spells.
Yeah, just
Oh, Malagar, be better.
what?
I mean, be best.
Ooh.
Wah wah.
Yeah,
But
I don't
you-
think Spirit Guardian stays up.
Spirit Guardian goes down, but the Sanctuary, I think, stays up.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not a concentration ability. Yeah.
Correct.
Alrighty.
It is sustained via my mail order faith.
Well, I didn't. I mean, I'm very pleased that I made both of my saves, but actually, I am still conscious. Excellent. Thank you.
So did I just take 56 points of cold?
Yes, yes, you did.
Yes.
That was a poor tactic.
That means I'm lying down.
Sorry,
I think that means your aura goes down.
what was the total damage?
5, 6.
5, 6.
C6?
But you made your save, so
A quarter, because you're resistant to colds, too.
Yep.
Wait, and right,
yeah.
I
You
failed,
rolled a 7.
right? Because okay. Let's see, 57. Yes, that basically
Don't worry,
weighs
the
me out
cleric will
down to
get you.
0. So, right, exactly.
You're a paladin. I don't know what your problem is.
Wait a minute, what?
That one's busy.
Andrew, not that I want to complain or anything like that, but that did knock out all
But-
of my temporary hit points.
That's what was holding you up this
If,
whole
uh,
time.
It was. He was glued together with some tips.
I mean, that's the only reason I'm standing upright was because a wisp of twilight energy had me by the nape of the neck and was just ragdolling
Right.
my body around.
That's not. That's just all of the smoke from the hookahs.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Well, this should be interesting.
Okay. I believe it is me, huh? I stand up and how far do I need to get away from this jerk?
I mean, all of it?
So far that it doesn't matter. So
Excellent.
move backwards and I begin to cast a spell.
Hey, Ron, did Victor keep his concentration on Warding Wind?
Yes.
Good.
That 16 is sufficient since I took 28 points of damage.
Okay.
Ah,
All right. You move past Malagar's prone body, bleeding out red, hot, steaming blood on the white snow.
I got
Kicking.
I got shit to do.
Kicking some snow.
And
on.
my white leather robe.
Okay. So I cast a spell. Yes.
I mean, let's see. I have other things I can do with that reaction. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. I cast a miniature storm, hitting both enemies still on the board.
Ooh, okay.
Storm. I think I've had that happen a time or two after I bought a case, and I was just like, what do I do with all these?
All right. So deck save from my friend, the Salamander.
Salamander.
Probably not. And a deck save from my friend, Rastiel. Wow! Your dice aren't the only one that went on a walk, are they, Ben?
Nice. No, I mean they went with rounds.
And apparently mine. I mean, my
So
dice have been on a walk since I was in high school, but still.
36 lightning damage to both of those good old friends.
All right, that is it for the Frost Salamander. It is pierced by the lightning bolts. It turns into snow, and then just sort of poofs away in the breeze.
Aww.
Rastiel is just going to take 36 lightning to the face and be real unhappy. Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it for Wildfire's turn, and the Elemental will rush over here to be next to Wildfire.
Okay. Its little chunky legs are just pushing as fast as it can go, snow flying up around it.
Well, actually burrows, so it just burrows into the ground.
Sure. All right, Ross.
I will throw the remains of the salamander off of me as I turn to look for a new combatant. And seeing only one, I will throw myself into that fight.
Nice.
Flying alligator, no!
And as I do, I will bring Buttons to bear. There we go. All right, I'll bring my longsword down upon him with a 15 and a 29 crit.
I'll take the 29.
Well struck.
Right.
And he is, of course, a favored foe of the combat.
You will double that favored foe die.
Yes.
Ooh.
So
Oh,
reroll
because
that.
he crit. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was something special.
Okay,
Is there
so-
some spitting too?
Is what?
Is there some spitting too?
No, unfortunately, she
It's like he doesn't love Goose anymore.
Yeah, it's a big
no,
problem.
it's like she requires an action to summon now.
It's a bonus action.
No, it is not.
It's a full round action.
To summon her, to command her, it is a bonus action.
Mm.
Okay.
Under before the combat.
If
There's nothing
only
for you
we
to
didn't walk directly into this combat.
You observed the Cluricons for like 10 minutes.
I know. All right, so that's going to be
Ross was busy knitting a new loincloth. He was very, very occupied.
21,
I think Ross is probably more crocheted than me.
26 points of damage.
Ow. I am very bloodied. Black unbowed! Just like Victor. Anything else there, Ross?
That is going to do it.
Alright, Malagagagar. Oh!
Gurgling. Actively gurgling.
Make
What?
a death save, but please do so in private.
In private.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. I'm
I don't
gonna
want to
Private.
see your stinking death save.
You're just gonna leave the
Roll.
room and then
Yeah.
look for some die here. I mean,
He's going to go rent a motel room.
beyond
You can roll it on Google if you want to, for all I care.
if you select
No.
beyond 20, you can set it to whisper rolls and then just do a death save.
no, wait.
That's
A
fine.
Physical dice?
A physical die.
Wow.
What are you, me
Doing
last
it.
week?
Oh,
Choking
Oh.
hazard.
Number is bad.
Oh! Oh!
So you do not get up and start to move around, huh? So we'll take that
there's
as not a
relatively
20.
little dancing.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
relatively little.
Yes, there. That much is at least obvious.
All right.
Just more blood staining my white leathers, which is going to be unfortunate.
Belwyn. I
Okay.
thought he had cast-off armor.
That doesn't mean that he elected to take it off.
No. I'm just pointing out it's magical.
Oh.
Therefore would not stay. Cleaning bills, a lot easier.
No, I'm still wearing like a priest's robe, but it's still white leather.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
So in my head, it looks like the gun guy from Equilibrium, but in white.
Maybe. Yeah. That could
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
more revealing, right?
But what?
But more revealing, right?
But way more
Yes.
revealing.
Yes. More
Mesh
leg.
shirt. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Belwyn will yell out, "Hey, Wildfire, you got a potion for him?"
Yes.
Great.
You didn't ask Wildfire if he was gonna use the potion.
I just assumed that Wildfire. So it's weird. On Twitch, we have this thing that says good characters, so I'm just going to assume that he's a good character. And
I brought my Earth Elemental. My Earth Elemental is going to spend his entire next round retrieving a potion and feeding it to Malagar.
there we go. I can just imagine it's like Scorpius' giant claws, except for it's these giant earth elemental like fists. So they're like very carefully holding this potion, and they're just like,
Does the Earth Elemental give really good hugs like Scorpia? That's the question.
The best hugs.
right
Yes.
there. So tell me about traversing these weird spike things.
They are 5 feet of movement to get across them.
5 additional feet of movement?
Yes.
Okay. Roger.
If your strength is 10 or greater, it is 5 additional feet of movement.
Okay.
Your
Well,
strength is less than 10, then they're 10 additional feet of movement.
I mean, the good news is I'm on a giant goat that is like, I have more strength than that. The bad news is that you have moved diagonally, which means I have, you've moved diagonally in such a way that it's very difficult for me to get to you.
It's like I did it on purpose.
Why are you so mean to me? So I get to here, which makes me sad. And then I begin casting a spell.
My hands are full. Go ahead.
All right, cool. I click my heels together, and then I suddenly appear next to you. Ha nerd!
Together when you're mounted on a goat.
You know, they still make it.
There's a hole in the middle of
I
Mr.
think you
Grumpy
just
Pants.
kicked Mr. Grumpy Pants, is what it amounts.
Yeah, I did. I was like, "Hey, Mr. Grumpy
And
Pants,
then
watch
he throws
this."
you another 10.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. He teleported. Like I'm like, "Aha!" I'm teleporting. He's like, "Nope." Boom.
Or
Yes.
pull.
So I will get there, and then I will attack twice with the hope that I can end this destructive conflict and bring order to the galaxy.
Ooh.
I'm going to use the player inspiration that we have floating
Ooh.
because
I
I
like
haven't seen my roll.
The one that we definitely should have remembered when Andrew was rolling a save.
You know, I'm going to keep the 17 or
Yeah.
Let's see if there's a crit. 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 No, I'll take the 17. So 27 for 7. But I'm going to smite because I'm tired of you running around and annoying me.
Okay.
I'm going to full on do the Anthony Hopkins.
I like it.
So you're undead. I'm going to do level 2 smite. So that is 4d8s. Unless Ron makes a face. Ron's not making a face. He's smiling. Good.
Lay it into
So
him.
it's going to be 20 more points of radiant damage.
All right,
Ooh,
and
well
that with a pop of inrush and air, Rastiel disappears.
Woohoo!
And the snow stops.
I think
Oh,
we probably laid his soul to rest. I think what he was lacking in his life was, being smacked around by semi-competent adventurers. So
Just that one more chance to get ahead.
yeah, so he's probably not coming back.
At that, Ross just kind of falls backwards into the snow, and he's not happy about it, but also he's really tired and hurt, so he's just gonna let it happen.
All right, through the portal.
I run to apply healing to Malagar because I'm not a monster.
I mean, I will actually apply healing to Malagar, or I guess
I thought that was
Victor chooses to stand there nonchalantly, and then Wildfire heals Malagar.
Nonchalantly, he's
Yay.
ordering us to go through the portal.
I'm not standing anywhere nonchalantly. I go over and I quickly bandage him. Oh, no, I don't.
You're making it worse.
God, that hurts so much.
Is he alive? I'll put my finger here.
Sorry.
Is this
No, why would you? Oh,
Don't put your finger
Gout.
there.
Just
The
a gout of
show is-
arterial blood.
This is not an NC-17 show. Don't put your finger there.
that's rough.
Bowen.
That's rough.
I can't see what's going on. Has Victor finally betrayed us?
Maybe? I think he's trying to help, but it might be in that way where he's about to reveal he's a Cylon.
All
True.
I can hear are Malagar's tortured screams.
I retrieve a potion of healing from the sock and feed him a potion of healing.
Okay.
It's gonna be like, is anyone actually gonna help me?
Well,
Joe called it, so
It
in
was funny
theory,
to go there for a second.
in theory, getting something from the sock is an action, I believe. So.
Sure, I got the sock. I retrieve an item from the sock. My Earth Elemental takes the potion, feeds it to Malagar. I've got
There we go.
I got a million actions over here.
And then Hewitt flies over and fans him.
Just very gently, very gently.
What happened?
Well, you didn't make it quite to the end, but thanks to your efforts, we prevailed.
We're not
Oh, good.
dead.
Just out of curiosity, Victor, are we having this conversation at like screaming volume as the whirling winds are still going?
That is an excellent question, and you are right. I would have dropped the spell.
And yes, we are.
You would have broken wind, is what you were saying.
And now I can't ever cast it again because I can't ever give Paige that opportunity again.
Yeah,
I know.
If I am in the same neighborhood as a fart joke, I'm gonna make it. Like, just be prepared. That's the kind of mature woman I am.
Is it over then? Did we defeat them?
Well, it stopped snowing here, which at the very least we drove off his spirit for a time.
I see. Then we should probably pull ourselves together and get ourselves through as soon as we can.
About that, Paige, so I want to think about how long... I have two questions, ultimately. Right, one is, how long is it probably going to take him to reform? Second question is, how bad would it be to sleep in the Shadowfell? Because we all need a nap?
Ooh.
Something awful?
Paige, Ross can field the second one. Ross can take the second one. It's going to be bad.
Are we still on the Fable outside?
You are.
We are, right?
Outside.
But I'd like to stay here. But like, the question is, like, if he's going to reform in 12 hours or in like 5 hours, I'd like to not have another combat with him.
We've got his number now.
You're not ready for round 2?
I mean, like, I'll be ready for round 2 in like a couple days from now. We can throw down again, sure, but.
All right. Make me either Arcana or Arcana, Nature, or Religion to know about when he's coming back and how mad he's going to be. And
hot damn! Where were all those rolls earlier?
Dang.
Well, they weren't intelligence rolls, so
right.
I think your nerd battle cries were aimed at the wrong combatant.
Yeah.
Going.
And then so this is the first. You know what? Fine. I'm gonna give both of you. Because you'd have gotten. Never mind. So you believe that the spirit is temporarily inconvenienced, but not at all diminished by this particular effort. To lay the spirit to rest would take a huge ritual magic that would take years to put together.
Sure.
How quick he's going to be back? You think it'll be on the scale of a few to several hours? As for taking a long rest in the Shadowfell is dangerous. The longer you stay there, it will warp you. But you don't currently have a pissed off Eladrin ghost waiting for you there, which is a bonus. One short rest in the Shadowfell, fine. One long rest in the Shadowfell, probably okay. 2 long rests in the Shadowfell, you're really pushing it. 3rd long rest in the Shadowfell. I'll send you a change of address form.
Sure. Yeah, if we have to do 3 long rests, that'll be a whole damn thing. So I do not feel like it is not safe to long rest here.
No, you get away with a short rest, but not a long rest.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, we could. I have enough resources that I could short rest and keep going.
Well, it doesn't look like we have a lot of choices, right? I mean, our long rest will be interrupted by a powerful foe.
It's true.
So we short rest.
It's unfortunate. The one time that I would have let us take, well, it's not really a matter of let, but Victor was definitely on board for a long rest this time.
You beat me to it, Ron, because I was about to ask Belwyn if our commander just approved a rest.
I'm sorry, wait, what, Commander?
And then if so, we were going to kill him because clearly he's been replaced.
Joe,
I could come back as an angry Eladrin ghost.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, there's rules for that now, too.
I could possess one of you guys.
They have kind of of a different suite of powers. They do not possess people particularly warm.
Not like possess, like control their bodies like a puppet, but like live inside their shields or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that you might be able to do. As you camp here, anybody who is trained in the Arcana skill, notice that the interior, so you have an interior circle of what looks kind of like ice, because they're blue and clear and crystalline, but is actually, as you look at it, mineral formation that it seems to have sprung up out of the earth and through the snow of these rather intense-looking crystals. They're about 2 feet high, and inside of them is sketched an elaborate magical circle. You feel like this is the nexus of the tear between the Feywild and the Shadowfell.
Okay, excellent.
Wildfire, is this what we're going to be looking for on the other side?
I don't actually know. I'll be able to detect it when I see it, in essence. But I mean, it should feel like this, similar to this, from an arcanical standpoint. But to the naked eye, it'll be very hard to detect.
And you still think this portal will put us right where we need to be?
I think this portal is the only way we can get to where we want to go, not that it'll put us right where we need to be.
Well, I mean, you could cross the Mercandraw Swamp, but that'd be a hell of a long hike, perhaps, across the Shadowfell when you get there.
This is certainly the shortest path that we have available to us. I'm not implying that we walk through the portal and it'll be right there, but it should be close. It's not gonna be far, because the wound that we're walking through was sealed on both sides. So it's like temporal, geographically speaking, they will be close.
Paige, I do summon a goose at the end of my rest.
Excellent.
And she's going to last for some number of hours. I have to look up. I think it might be 1 hour per level.
Okay. She has 6 legs.
What is she breathing and spitting at the moment?
Let's see. She thinks about it really hard and comes back navy blue instead of black, and exhales a bunch of ice crystals.
Oh, look, your favorite.
Wait a minute, that won't do.
What do you mean won't do?
I mean, like, wouldn't it be wise if she had, like, fire or something, rather than something everybody here is probably resistant to?
Exactly.
But once you go through the portal, it's going to be a way different situation than right here. It's cold here. It's not going to be cold on the other side. Not guaranteed to be cold on the other side.
Yeah, it's cold here because this is the winter phase city, not because of any Shadowfell interactions.
So maybe you should summon her on the other side, then?
Well, she's already here. We'll have to see if she can will herself to something different on the other side.
Well, it might be fine on the other side. Cold.
Yeah, might be. Well.
Look who's here! It's a mutant cat!
Aww.
We all, or several of us, got aided during that combat, so make sure you knock your hit points back to their previous.
Yep, which I've done.
I was like, this doesn't make any sense. I'm rolling pretty good on my hit dice, but I'm not going to heal all the way to full. And I'm like, oh, right, because I got 10 free hit points from Malagar. But I have to give back.
The Hebrew god.
Yep. All right. Well, I have taken a short rest. Has everyone else done that thing?
Mm-hmm.
All set.
Yeah, about a
So-
half hit points.
As you are taking a short rest,
Wait, did you say your half hit points, Malagar?
Yeah,
I mean, there's no limit. You can just keep spending hit dice.
I think I will.
Yeah, I mean, I literally spent all of my hit dice. That's what it took to get me back up.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. So I didn't actually roll.
I didn't roll super great either.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I was down to 4, so.
down to 4 hit points.
4 hit points.
So close. Ross and Malagar. During the hour of rest, you notice that there are a bunch of small frost spirits that are like, they peek up behind the felled trees and they kind of look at you cautiously from behind one of the holly bushes, and they seem to eye you with great wariness, but curiosity.
Sure. So if I see that during my rest, I will spend some of my rest meditating on them. So basically trying to sit, predator still in order for them to approach.
So
And
you
I'm
can eat
going
them?
to reach out with my magical senses to commune with them.
Wait a minute, he has those?
I'm channeling the spirits of water that I have previously engaged with to try and meet them on their element.
Oh, okay. So one of them kind of gets closer to you. It's got a roughly humanoid form with kind of like snowflakes for hair. Another one looks like a butterfly made out of snowflakes. Another one that seems to be made out of liquid crystal glinting ice.
Ooh.
Starts coming towards you, and they just very cautiously, like one of them like almost reaches out to touch you.
Paige, every single fiber of my body contains the thought, or is being used to contain the thought of how much this is gonna suck.
Fair enough.
Like, it is some mental fortitude that's going on right now.
I believe it. But within 15 minutes, you have like a snowbird made out of like powdery snow perched on one of your shoulders, and a cat here just flying around. You have a couple others perched on a shoulder. Another one, a snake made out of what looks like branches and twigs, is curled around one of your arms, and they're just all sitting very still on you.
All right,
Malagar will look over and go, "Hey, looks like you made a friend."
I'm trying to maintain this mental suppression of my hatred for the situation as I commune with the spirits of frost.
Thanks to your wedding ring that Belvin gifted you with, it's not actually that cold.
It's not.
And plus, there's spirits with power over cold, right? Doesn't that mean they could just choose not to be cold?
I guess so.
But why would they?
To be
Belvin,
nice to Ross.
So, Paige, can
Yeah.
I check frost off of my mental checklist of spirits to commune with?
do you really think it's gonna suck to commune with them?
I mean, it is ingrained in the fiber of my being to dislike cold, so yes.
You have to kind of accept it, though.
Is that I'm punching this feeling as hard as I can, Paige.
I'm asking you if you punch it all the way. That's
I
what I'm
punch
asking.
it all the way.
Okay, so deep down, you start to become a little more accepting of the cold, and the frightening kind of slowness that comes with it seems to recede a little bit, and it's more like comforting, like it signals a time to estivate, to hunker down, and
Wait, a time to Emilio Estevez?
estivate is a biological term for a thing that alligators do.
Yeah, sure. I have to say, I am very adult because every time you were like, herpological battle, I was like, thank God it's not a gonorrheal battle.
Yeah, thank God you kept that to yourself.
Oh, wait. Shit, I
Yep.
just said that aloud. Oops.
Words.
That was his outdoor voice. Yes, so you spend some time communing with them, and we'll get back to that.
Excellent.
So more of the curious spirits come forward. Others, one looking like a miniature snowman. Another one looks like basically a mobile holly bush. And one that looks like a cat composed of ice crystals comes up and looks rather curiously at Belwyn.
I pet the kitty.
Always pet the kitty.
So cold.
If you're gonna give me the option, I pet the kitty.
I know, you're a Disney princess. And it looks up at you and says, "Oh, your hands are so warm, you might melt me."
That was unexpected, and also sorry.
So none of the rest of you hear whatever Belwyn was talking to.
This is great. Wait, did they hear me talking?
Yeah, they hear you. They just don't hear any of the answers.
What's going on, Belwyn?
Why are you here? There was a lot of fighting earlier.
There was a lot of fighting. We're looking to go through that hole and end up on the other side.
Scary things come through that hole.
All right, and we're going to be scary to them.
Ooh, hey, could you describe some of those scary things? Like in detail.
We can't hear her.
You can't hear it.
We can
Sure.
only hear
Sorry, you're right. Sorry.
So
you did hear
Belwyn.
me just say we're going to go through and be the scary things that scared the scary things.
Hey, Belwyn, whatever you're talking to, could they describe the scary things to a level that I can create an illusion of those scary things? So a lot of detail, like all the detail.
Right. Forest spirit creature. What's your name?
Ikenwa?
Ikenla. Did I get that right? Right, Ikenla. So what sort of scary things come out of there, if you didn't mind me asking?
Sometimes bony things, and
Sometimes bony things.
sometimes mortals, like you.
Right, but they're the mortals that come through. They're usually like humanoid and have a bunch of like markings on them, right?
They're the color of hollyberries.
Right, they're the color of hollyberries.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Well,
They
that's.
don't like the cold either.
They also don't like the cold. You say. I feel like I'm playing Sigourney Weaver in Galaxy Quest. I have one job, and it's to repeat everything this NPC says.
What do they normally wear?
What do they normally wear?
Oh, the bony things wear just tatters and rags.
The bony things wear rags.
The Netheries, or the
What
What do the
about
red
the-
rags that they wear?
what do the Saiyans wear?
What about the Hollybush mortals?
What about them?
What do they wear?
Kind of red drapes.
So they wear red drapes, which might be construed as robes.
Okay, I think I can do that.
Great. All right. Well, in that case, anything else that we should know about around here?
I guess you saw the ghost.
Yes, we did briefly. The good news is the ghost has taken some time off and taken some time to really reconsider their life.
Oh, how come you can talk to me?
Well, the reason I can probably talk to you and you can talk to me is because I'm chosen of the great and powerful cat lord Nabanyan.
Oh.
Also, I can talk to most animals. It's pretty really cool, actually. Is there anything you want or anything I can do for you? You know, my new friend.
No.
All right.
I
Well,
was just curious about you, and then you could hear me, and most mortals can't.
I am not most mortals. Thankfully for all of us, I am a unique and beautiful snowflake, not unlike the ones that were falling here earlier.
I don't know any Eladrin named Nobanian.
Yeah, no, it's weird, isn't it? It's a weird name, but it's a cool name. It's just weird.
Okay. It bonks its head into your ankle, like a friendly bonk.
Except these bonks, for I know them to be from a source of love, and
And,
not a source of oh my god, feed me. Why haven't you fed me? No one loves me.
No, it's not. It's not our cats.
Yeah, no, That's exactly what I'm referring to.
Yes. And it strolls off insouciantly like cats do.
Well,
All right.
And you look over, and Ross is like a jungle gym for about a half dozen of these things.
oh my god, I put the kitties.
How are you
Like,
doing, Ross?
Ross is out Disney Princess you, like on his big long crocodilian snout. Like there's one perched right on the end, kind of like looking in one of his nostrils.
As you're petting them, I kind of open one eye. That's really distracting.
Suffer. That's what marriage is.
I kind of just
Amazing.
and shut my eye.
Oh, put upon Ross is so put upon.
I'm
I was
so-
like, wait a minute, this joke goes both ways. I can use this.
Much like the rest of us.
All
All
right.
right.
So at the end of our rest, Ross is going to go up to Wildfire and say, "Wildfire, you said that you could work with the description that Belwyn gave you. What are you thinking?"
We're all gonna look like Thanes when we go through.
I'm sorry. Did I miss something? We're fresh out of red clothing.
Wait a minute, I thought you still.
I'm a wizard.
Okay. Fire wizard until recently.
He's gonna cast a spell, Ross. He's not. I understand.
I'm
You're
not
worried?
a sorcerer.
You're
I'm
worried.
a wizard.
You're worried.
I have a
he's-
great number of spells at my arsenal, including this. And everyone becomes Thanes.
That's not it. Ross was worried you were getting into the clothes making angle, which he owns as the loincloth maker of the party. So,
Yeah, but turfs, man, turfs.
but
So
now
when
that
you
he
look around-
sees
You look around, everyone now looks to you like Thane wizards.
wizards attack swords, two arms.
Also, during the break, Feely, the Kushi, comes back after that particular horror of a fight, and sniffs around, sniffs at the circle some, and then kind of looks at you and goes,
Yep, we're ready to go.
Yeah. In theory, we
true.
might be coming back in the next couple hours, so if you could hang out, that'd be cool.
She wags her tail, her tongue lolls out.
All right, good.
I agree. This is definitely the spot where you should be for the ritual.
Just out of curiosity, Joe, does your illusion cover Goose?
Yeah,
How
Goose has
many
got a badass
I-
robot, and
these are the things I need to know.
Goose looks really funny bald with tattoos. But
Any number of creatures. So Goose looks like a shadow mastiff.
oh,
What? Dare I ask what Mr. Grumpy Pants looks like?
A large shadow fey creature.
It weirdly looks exactly like Mr. Grumpy Pants, although he's now got like the hair over one eye.
Yes, exactly.
And like dyed jet black.
He looks like Ansel the Destroyer.
sounds good to me, though. I don't think it's.
Amazing.
Mr. Emo
What?
Pants.
Yes, Mr. Emo Pants is right.
Because Ansel's all black.
What's that? I don't remember
Yeah.
that.
One of the goat pages I follow has this naughty goat named Ansel, who they call Ansel the Destroyer because he likes tearing buildings up. He's pretty good at it.
He looks like a massive like dire wolf.
ooh,
With jet black hair over one eye.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, no, that's canon right there.
that might
Love it.
even stick.
The wolf opens its lolling jaws and goes, bah.
There's only so much my magic can do.
If you're wondering why we're all going to die in the Shadowfell,
Okay, I'm ready, if everyone is, to transition us into the Shadowfell.
Is this Chekhov's bleat?
All right, Wildfire. You can take the athame and make the appropriate ritual incantations. They take about 5 minutes, and then use it to make a surgically fine slit between the realms.
Mm.
And as you do, a dark, gloomy forest, free of snow, seems to await you on the other side of a rift in thin air.
Ooh.
Excellent.
What do you do?
I gesture my companions through.
After you.
I'll lead the way.
I've got to hold this open, so...
Actually, before you pass through, Malagai will sort of just tap Ross on the shoulder, and just be like, "Yeah, since you're going through first, you'll probably need this." And I'm also remembering to use my class abilities. Yes, so you have advantage on your next initiative roll.
Ooh.
Also, Ross, during your long rest, the nubbins on your head, they have gotten larger and definitely pointier.
Good.
Yep. Good is good.
That's also
Luckily,
unusual.
Nobody can see them right now, so
No, Malagai can kind of see them from this distance.
Are you wearing a hat?
I'm wearing a red robe of Thay.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Ross looks like a human, right?
Yep.
Although mechanically speaking, Paige, does that mean that I've got a gore attack yet? Are they that?
Not yet.
That's all it took to turn
Amazing.
around. It was like, wait a minute, do I get an extra attack?
All right.
So Paige,
you all
in my
step
dress
through?
impersonation of a human, I walk human-like through the portal because I'm a human.
A human my way through life.
All right. You find yourselves in a gloomy, dim forest. There's almost like the colors seem leached out of everything. And why isn't it playing creepy music? It should be playing. There we go.
I mean, at this point, I'm contractually obligated. When you said it's dim, I'm like, I have dark vision.
Just rub it in, Ben. Just rub it in.
No, it looks like a cloudy gray, like late afternoon.
I'm joking.
Like it might rain or just finished raining.
Paige, he's only trying to hurt me.
I know. And you appear on a path in this forest. It's relatively quiet, like you don't hear squirrels playing or birds chirping or a deer crashing through the forest in the distance. And you're on this path, and as you look around, you see hosts of bodies hanging from the trees from nuisance.
Well, I'm sure glad they took care of all the nuisances.
I'm not rewarding that one.
I mean, as soon as we get through, like, Goose and I are going to make a small patrol around to secure the immediate area.
Okay. As you patrol around the immediate area, you start to notice that that you hear some rustling and kind of like almost voices in the distance, and you climb a bit of a ridge, and as you do, you can see in the next kind of valley over, it's not a big ridge, like 20 feet or something, in the next clearing over, you see a host, a couple of hundred figures kind of standing there and kind of swaying gently side to side. The wind shifts slightly and brings the intense smell of rotting flesh to your nostrils. As you continue to look at them, you notice that they appear to be wounded or damaged, or some are missing arms or have huge chunks of skin ripped away, and you can see points of glowing red light deep in their eye sockets. They do not appear to have noticed you yet.
I mean, I will.
If you'd like to get closer, we will make some rules.
I will slide back down the hill and inform the rest of my group.
It seems as though there's a small army of the undead just on the other side of that hill. Whatever we do, we best be quick and quiet.
Oh, so you're saying this is a perfect time to take a long rest?
So we all head over.
Head over the hill.
Head over.
No, we
headed
through
to
the
the
portal.
Shadowfell.
Is that where we are now?
Yes.
Yeah, what's this?
So I look around, Paige. I'm looking for the. I'm trying to sense with my magical senses where the tear is on this side.
Make me an I sense magical things check.
I make.
10 gold says it's on the other side of that zombie army.
Well, we can walk around zombie armies as long as it's not in the middle. That's the problem. I make booping sounds, really soft booping sounds, to help you out. That should give you advantage. Yeah.
Oh no, they're the same number.
What?
That
Kind of
means-
advantage.
What that means is that my booping sounds were as useful as your copious arcane knowledge.
That is true. That is true.
All right. Think a minute. 13. I have a list for this. Okay. All right. You believe that it's close, within a walk of a couple hours. That way. Down the path.
Oh, all right.
So is that towards the undead horde or not towards the undead horde?
It's not towards the undead horde.
Hey.
I will.
My 10 gold.
But
I
you
will
know
close.
what? Oh, go ahead.
I will close the portal behind us.
Mm-hmm.
And then gesture. I believe it's in that direction, though I'm not exactly sure how far.
Are we just going to march down the road, or are you taking any particular precautions?
I mean, we're all Thane wizards, so.
But taking into account, the general lighting scheme of this place, which is fairly dim, yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Malaga is going to sort of wheel his fingers at everyone's eyeballs, just gently, like this. And everyone's dark. Well, those of you with dark vision will experience greatly improved dark vision, and those of you who don't have it will be momentarily blinded as it comes up.
Coda, you find that Ross is not momentarily blinded.
Ooh.
In fact, his vision stretches farther and farther.
Does that mean I was seeing in the dark? Actually, I don't have a light source. Do I have a new power I have to remember, Paige? This is awful.
Worst
Why have you-
gift ever?
Exactly.
Does somebody want a ranger?
I mean,
Do you know of
No,
anyone playing them?
I'll take a barbarian, I guess.
Barbarian.
All right. As you head down the trail, the farther and farther you get from the reach, the more the color seems to be just sucked out of everything. As you go, you find ample remains of creatures that are humanoid and not humanoid. The one thing that is in common among all the remains is that they are all of sapient creatures.
Ugh.
So every couple minutes, I will recheck to make sure we're still on the right path.
Okay. Heading more or less in the right way.
Hopefully more than less.
I mean, more or less.
So as we're walking along, we should have a plan. Like, we have these cool disguises. So let's say we run into more red wizards. What are we going to do?
Well, Ross shouldn't speak because it will be very obvious that Ross isn't a Thayan.
I mean, to be fair, that's the start of all of our plans.
What an inspiration, Ron Frank!
Have our standing orders changed?
So should we attempt to parlay with them? I mean, obviously we would have a shot with these disguises, or should we just kind of get close and just kind of get them?
It really depends on the situation we find around the portal, right? If they're directly around the portal, I don't think we're going to be able to disguise it for long enough then to get a surprise attack. But if there's some kind of encampment around the portal and we can get past saying, hey, we want to study it or some such, and there's no one like right up on the portal, there's some potential that we could it's going to take me somewhere between a minute and an hour to fully complete the ritual. It really depends on how well I'm able to channel the magics here and how quickly Old Father Winter on the other side is able to channel the powers on his side.
So, is there like a name we can drop? Is there somebody that's feared specifically in Thay that we could say like, we are agents of Dreadlord Fancy Pants. Dinna fuck with us.
What about the name on that note we found? I don't remember what it was off the top of my head.
Sure, like Wildfire's really smart. Joe, the player, hasn't experienced that name in quite a while, but Wildfire's experienced it not that long ago.
Okay, yeah, it has been less long for Wildfire than it has for Joe, I think. Fair enough.
Probably pretty easily.
Let's see.
In the document page, or is that?
Yeah. No, I'm putting it in chat for you.
Okay,
Let me
great.
just scroll up in my history.
All right. So, and I have just put it in Twitch chat. What I meant was put it in Roll20 chat. All right. These were two of the Zulkirs that were mentioned in the notes that Garneau had.
So when you disguise this, I assume it's obvious from their markings which school that they're part of?
Make me some sort of history check, I guess.
I beat Boopachu. Because I too am trained in history. I just prefer not to roll it.
Alright. Wildfire, every mage has to spend some time studying the Netherese. You've got to spend some time studying the Thayans. It's just part of the things you have to do as a mage.
You need to know.
You do. They put it in appropriate historical context, and you understand how awful they were, and what magical advancements came out of those cultures, and what horrible prices were paid.
Critical mage theory.
Yes.
Don't you learn about it in Defense Against the Dark Arts too? Because that motherfucker's still around.
Yeah.
I don't want to interrupt your beep booping. But don't we already know that he's the Zulkir of Conjuration?
Right, the question was not that if he was the Zulkir Conference, the question was, do Thayan accoutrements indicate the Zulkir you serve?
Yes. In fact, some of the collars and stoles that go with the red robes indicate some schools of magic. With other ones, they have different markings, either painted or tattooed on their bear scalps.
So since we know that these two schools are involved, or at least we assume that they are, because they've kind of been the ones we've been fighting against, when you disguised us, did you choose to make us part of these schools that we know are involved, or did you choose to make us part of an outsider school?
Do we know that the Zulkir is involved here?
I don't think we know for sure.
We know that he wants the mythal, so surely he must have some involvement.
Point of order. Both the Zulkirs are not male. They are female.
We know that she has some desires for the mythal, but that doesn't mean necessarily lead her here.
I have to say, we might
Do
have to
I
get a
know-
little bit closer
Sorry.
to this camp to get more information.
I think for right now, I think our best bet is I shift our disguises to make us all look like wizards of conjuration.
Okay.
And for right now, until we hear otherwise, we'll just have to name drop Kazan.
Mhm.
And if we determine that there are a bunch of conjuration people, maybe I'll switch just to like evocation and try to maybe divination actually, and try to like fake our way through. Oh yeah, we're part of a different group, and like, you know, paper's a transit, but it's gonna be hard.
Sure.
My hope is honestly is that the Thanes who are here are so out of touch that the name and our look will be enough to get us in the front door, which is really all that I can ask, assuming there's some kind of guards around the tear.
Just
Okay.
fly casual.
Yep.
Let's see. All right, noted. If you, oh, I did not mean to close that. If you make some history rolls or arcana rolls, you can come up with the names and maybe some general ideas about some of the Zolkirs, if you need to. Of course, it would be charisma checks to sell it, but I'm sure y'all have those.
I mean, the thing is that, yes, but he would need that information with which to tell it to someone who has a positive charisma score, whoever that would be.
It's the sun.
Yeah, so I share while we're walking. I share with Belwyn kind of all the details necessary to pull off a ruse that we're working for. The Zolkir of Conjuration have been sent here to perform some magical tests on the portal. And like my plan is to, in essence, assist with Arcana to give him a bunch of, you know, in essence, Star Trek magic words to say and
Yep.
back him up with.
Magical babble.
Yep.
Sounds great.
Malagar will actually pop up between the two of you and go, "Hey, can I get in on this? I'm actually pretty good at lying."
Oh, yeah, you should definitely get that. I'm way better at being, you know, diplomatic and scary.
Yes. So
Yes.
I'll share with both of you all this information.
Well, good.
So that both of you can both be aware of this person and also successfully pull off, hey, we're working for this person.
Right,
Wanted to
right.
go take these specific measurements on this specific place.
Right.
I can't wait to see how well that works next week.
Oh, the time.
Yeah.
All right.
Good
So
time
as,
indeed.
as you are traveling, the bones go more and more prevalent, and one of them, as you're getting towards a clearing, one of them actually rises up and speaks and says, "I didn't expect mortals here." And we'll see what happens next week on Feats and Fables.
Ooh.
Oh no, it's a bony lad.
He is a bony boy.
bony lad.
I like a bony lad.
See if we can trick somebody without a brain.
All right, and with that, we must bid you goodbye, our dear friends.
Whoa.
Whoa!
For now, like,
Well, we will have to transition to
porch lag.
Porchlag. So,
Yay!
all right. Thank you, friends, for joining us on our adventure tonight into the spooky Shadowfell. Please, if you can, next week, bring your friends to enjoy the show with you. Thank you, chat, for your inspiration, literally and figuratively. We love having you with us. You're the ones who make this worthwhile. We'd like to thank our listeners and supporters, particularly...
Let's see. We actually don't have any new supporters this week. Oh, wait. No, I lied. Friends, we must dance for Bologna.
Bologna!
Bologna!
Whoa! All right, hang on.
Make us dance.
But that does remain to be said, guys, that we are about 10 subscribers away from getting new emotes. So tell your friends, if you are just listening on our podcast, come on Twitch, and even if you don't watch on Mondays, toss us a follow or subscription. Let us know you like what you see. And of course, get more awesome dancing.
Wait,
That's-
there's awesome dancing?
Opinions made.
That's
Awesome
Opinions
dancing!
made about
If I say
quality
it
of
loudly
dancing.
and confidently enough, it becomes true.
We are under no contractual obligations to supply any quality of dancing.
I'll send out an HR note later. It'll be fine.
Okay, so please join us next Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time to see what happens next. And follow us to Dancing Adventure!
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 Adventure!